Formula One auto racing is one of the most followed sports worldwide. Maintaining a high level of competition in F1 is crucial for keeping the legacy of the sport intact. One strategy F1 teams use to solve this issue is selecting drivers who have entered and won more Grand Prix. So, who are the best F1 drivers in the 2022 F1 World Championship? Let's see. Max Verstappen. He's Max by name and Max by nature. Arriving as Formula One's youngest competitor at just 17 years old, Verstappen pushed his car, his rivals, and the sports record books to the limit. The baby-faced Dutchman with the heart of a lion took the Toro Rosso and then the Red Bull by the horns with his instinctive racing style. Verstappen is a Red Bull racing champion who became the 34th F1 World Champion. The only times he didn't make it in the race were in Melbourne, Silverstone, and Bahrain, where both instances were Red Bull's faulty problems. Max Verstappen finished in the first place at the Mexican Grand Prix to claim his record-setting 14th win of the season on Sunday. The 25-year-old's 14th victory of the season sees him pass Michael Schumacher and Sebastian Vettel for the most race wins in a single season in Formula One history. Following on from his breakthrough year in 2021, Verstappen appears to have taken a step further forward this year, having added patience to his already impressive armory. Red Bull's two-time world champion scored 25 points in Austin, extending his lead in the World Championship to 139 points over Ferrari's Charles Leclerc, who sits in second place. He currently has 429 points in the 2022 F1 season. Charles Leclerc. Born in the Mediterranean, idol of Monaco, Leclerc arrived in F1 on a tidal wave of expectation. Practically peerless in his way to the GP3 and Formula 2 crowns, he showcased a dazzling array of skills from scorching pole positions, commanding victories, even when his car caught fire twice at Silverstone, to an ability to muscle his way through the pack. Winning back-to-back championships also taught Leclerc how to handle pressure, another useful tool in the big pond of Formula One racing. Leclerc makes Ferrari a team to watch out for this season. Australia, the third race of the year, proved to be the high point of Leclerc's points, lead, and championship fight. He proved simply unstoppable that weekend, taking pole position by 0.3 of a second before romping away in the lead. Charles has 3 wins this season and has put Ferrari on board for top contenders entering 2023, giving Red Bull and Mercedes a run for their money. Sergio Perez. He's the father with a gentle touch from the land of Lucha Libre. Perez's reputation in F1 has been built on opposite approaches to Grand Prix racing. On the one hand, he's a punchy combatant who wrestles his way through the pack and into the points, never afraid to add a bit of spice to his on-track encounters. Even his teammates don't always escape the Mexican's heat. Then on the other hand, Perez is a smooth operator, a master at managing, tries to eke out extra performance and give him the upper hand on strategy. A firm favorite on the grid after his time with Sauber, McLaren, Force India, and Racing Point, Perez has matured into an analytical racer and team player. Of the Red Bull team, Perez took home 10 podiums and 2 wins during the Azerbaijan and Singapore Grand Prix. Drivers like Perez are one of the reasons why F1 is still rising despite many challenges the industry faces. He sits in joint second position with Charles Leclerc with 290 points thus far in the season. Together with Verstappen, the duo gives Red Bull Racing something to carry them on in 2022, competing against other teams' champions. George Russell. He's the driver with the motto, "If in doubt, go flat out." George Russell has lived by it in his F1 career to date, outqualifying seasoned teammate Robert Kubica in all 21 Grand Prix in his rookie season, putting Williams back on the podium in 2021 and landing a Mercedes race seat alongside Lewis Hamilton for 2022. That brilliant baseline speed served Russell well as he totted up titles on his way to Formula One. A refusal to cede ground to his rivals and commitment to a tricky pass underpins Russell's winning mentality. In 2022, he got the chance to take on compatriot and 7-time champion Hamilton in identical machinery. A huge challenge, but as always, Russell the Rocket went flat out. While Russell has scored a few podium places this year, having racked up 6 third places so far, Brazil was his most impressive performance, earning him his first win of the season and giving Mercedes a thumping and much longed for victory in the end of 2022. He has scored 265 points in the season with 9 podium and 1 pole position. Lewis Hamilton. Is he the GOAT? Few would deny that he's in the conversation, and what's more, he's got there his way, twinning his relentless speed with a refusal to conform to stereotypes for how a racing driver should think, dress, or behave. Respect is hard-earned in F1, but Hamilton, now Sir Lewis Hamilton to be precise, has it from every one of his peers. Why? Because they know that whatever the track, whatever the conditions, whatever the situation when his vigor goes down and the lights go out, it's hammer time. Perhaps with some lingering shell shock from the 2021 title defeat, Hamilton clearly struggled alongside Russell in the opening races of 2022. However, after a slow start to the 2022 season, the Lewis Hamilton of old has re-emerged as the year has progressed, while Russell pumped in the result after result. Hamilton even struggled to score points on occasion, not helped by the fact that he was trying experimental setups on behalf of Mercedes as the team attempted to unlock the W13. However, with the W13 improving, so has Hamilton. Third place in Canada was quickly followed by third at Silverstone and Austria, before 2 consecutive second places in France and Hungary, and 3 consecutive second places in the United States, Mexico, and Brazil. Carlos Sainz. He's the matador from Madrid racing royalty. A tenacious racer, he puts the car on the edge as he hustles his way through the pack. No wonder Sainz has earned the nickname Chili. But the Spaniard is intelligent as well as instinctive, thinking his way through a race and into the points. This calm temperament follows him off track, and he remains unfazed by the pressures of forging a Grand Prix career with a famous name. Sainz claimed his maiden 2022 win at Silverstone on a day when Leclerc was clearly the quicker driver. However, Charles was unable to overtake his teammate on track, possibly due to the front wing damage he picked up during an ill-advised lunge on Sergio Perez. Once Leclerc did end up ahead after Ferrari eventually intervened, a late safety car allowed Sainz to pit for fresh tires. While Ferrari tried to get Sainz to play rear defense for Leclerc at the restart, Sainz pleaded with them to stop inventing, and overtook to go on to take the win. He has earned 9 podiums and 1 win in the 2022 F1 season. Lando Norris. Lando Norris may not be named after Star Wars rebel Lando Calrissian, his mom just liked the moniker, but he has a flair and fighting spirit in bountiful supply. McLaren had the British teenager on their books for 2 years before fast-tracking him into F1's galaxy of stars. A firecracker in his junior career with a penchant for pole positions and wheel-to-wheel tussles, Norris didn't let them down. Far from 2022 being a big reset for the McLaren drivers, Norris has picked up where he left off in 21 and continues to humiliate Daniel Ricciardo. Third place at Imola was pretty good, rising from 5th in the sprint, with Mercedes yet to unlock performance from the W13 and Charles Leclerc spinning off by himself. Norris held his nerve to come home and claim the final place on the podium. Nailed down for a long term at Woking, Norris deserves machinery that can take him a step closer to the front. Hopefully, it's only a matter of time. Thank you for watching this video. We hope you liked it. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We also appreciate your feedback, so don't shy away from expressing your thoughts and opinions in the comments section. We'll be back with another amazing video soon. Peace out.